Okay, we're on a call. There's a news woman running around Maine, and she actually got away. So the call came over again over the radio. But the cops, I don't think want to deal with her. They went over there and approached her, and now they're going back to their car. So I don't think they're going to deal with the nude lady. She's got clothes on now, but she was running around in and out of traffic with no clothes on. And this is Google headquarters. Cops are splitting. This is Google here in Venice. But the report came over a half hour ago. Hey, how you doing? That she was running around traffic with no clothes on. The cops came, saw she had a robe on. Somebody must have gave her a robe. And they talked to her and let her go. So that should be a wrap. They didn't take her in or anything, so that's a good thing. I think they're in the corner. We're gonna approach her again. Here she is. So I think they're gonna leave her alone. Hopefully they leave her alone. Because all these people are here. It's tough being alive in this world today. Here she goes. She's going back. Somebody gave her a robe because she has a robe on. Another cop car showing up. It's LAPD Pacific Division. Just okay, so hopefully they leave her alone. Hey, how you doing, news? Oscar, what's going on? So they may do something. I don't know what they're gonna do. But if you just got tuned in, I'm Tony Vera. Welcome to my Copwatch channel. Been doing this over 20 years, and the call came over about a half hour ago that she was running around nude in traffic. They get there and they couldn't find her. Probably not to see that I'm here. Anybody with a camera can always pull up the cell phone these days. It does act as a deterrent to a lot of cops. But somebody gave her a robe. Okay, I don't know where she went. Here she goes. This is Google headquarters, if you don't know. Right here. In Venice. But she does look harmless. But that's great that somebody gave her a blanket to put around her. So when the cops got there, she had a blanket on. They really couldn't mess with her. It's tough dealing with life being normal, let alone being homeless. That's got to be. Hey, Tom, how you doing? So this is Google headquarters right here. So they said code 6, so they're still around, the cops. They spotted me over here, so they may not, who knows, but you don't have to worry about me. There's cell phone everywhere these days. Just because I show up doesn't mean anything, actually. All right, they said code 6, and they come back. Let's see. We're gonna stay on this for a minute. I was actually home, relaxing. They were here. They said code 6, sunset. About 40 minutes ago, it came over the scanner. The woman was on Main and Westminster running in traffic with no clothes on. Cops got there and they couldn't. She was gone on arrival. So hey, shout Jody. And then half hour later, the call came over that she's knocking stuff over now. She was over here, so I wouldn't go shoot. I would have basically cut it out anyway. The news part. What's going on here? Why is it getting dark? All right, she's gonna sit down now. Hopefully, she'll just chill off for a minute. Because they're still around. They're code 6 somewhere. Okay, so I don't see any more police cars. I'm going to wait here for a little while longer. Rose Avenue is a lot of homeless encampments and a lot of action over here where I live at. Yeah, time I saw that video with the cat loves you. Anytime a cat he wags his tail like that, that means he's totally crazy about you. It's hard to get a cat that's not happy to wave their tail. And this is the Google headquarters in Venice. The ones that own YouTube. This is the headquarters. They have a lot of people in Venice. And this is where they're at. And right around the corner is Gold's Gym. And I guess right on the corner is the new bridge housing. A lot of homeless stay here. They have TV, you can bring your pets. But there's a long waiting list to get into bridge housing. It's the old MTA bus yard. It's the right hand side of the blue one. See at the end of the blue, the right side, that's the entrance to blue bridge housing. Alright, so they may leave it alone for now. Just tuned in. It came in over the scanner as a woman that was with no clothes on dancing in traffic. So when the cops got there, she was gone on arrival. Half hour later, she turned up again with a blanket. Okay. I don't actually believe a lot of cops want to deal with mentally ill and nude folks, especially at these times. They don't want you actually taping it. So, Tom G, brother. Alright, so she's on the bed. She seems to be doing her own thing. Thank God somebody gave her a blanket. Cops talked to her and they let her go. How you doing there, my friend? What's going on? Here's the bridge housing on the right-hand side. So the cops over the scanner said they were code 6. So they did talk to her, they were code 6. And then another call came, they talked to him, they saw me. And at that point, I don't see him anymore. They got to be around here somewhere because they didn't clear it. They were supposed to say code 4, meaning it's over. And I did not hear code 4 yet. So we're going to wait a little while longer and see if they mess with her. Oh yeah, it's really sad, but the federal government has cut so many programs for the mentally ill. And you guys know I work a lot of these stories at LAX. LAX has a crisis intervention team now that deals with the mentally ill, and they take them to the I guess a 3-day hold and try to get the help. But all they can do is hold them for 3 days and let them go again. Uh-oh, she's nude again. Do it again. I don't want to get close or nothing. I'm gonna, yeah, she took it off again, the blanket. Well, good to see you there, my friend Blue. I'm gonna have to cut that part out. Uh-oh, she got kids there on the corner. She's walking towards the kids. That's not good. She's walking towards the whole family there. Hopefully she doesn't take her clothes off there. Oh no, she's arguing with the family. Not good. Somebody's definitely going to call on her again, so I'm going to stay with the story, and I guess I'm going to, when I go home, I'm going to have to block out that part. And she's back in the middle of the street again. She has a stick, and she's going after the cars. The cops are going to have to show up again. Yeah, they're going to have to do something, because right now she's a danger to herself and others at this point. She's trying to hit the buses now and the cars in the street. I got the scanner going in my ear, So I'll be able to hear it. These people don't believe it here, these tourists. She's walked, now she's totally nude. But I don't want to show that because YouTube would not like that at all. I'm going to have to go home and block it when the cops get here. I'm not showing it because she is totally nude now. Now she got rid of the blanket and she's walking down the street. Nothing on. I'm not going to show that. She's behind the car now. Here she is. She's banging on the car. She got a blanket back out of the car. This is Gold's Gym in the corner on the left hand side. Alright, she's totally new now. I don't want to show this. That's why I like LAX. They have the crisis intervention team. You know, that's a good thing. LAX has come a long way. LAX really never had a program for the mentally ill, but they do now. And they wear tan pants and blue shirt, blue police shirt. And they actually train with the mentally ill. And I mean, you need that. Cheryl Joy had a good point. They should have a team here, especially here, that hangs with the police, special unit. They had that sometime, but they didn't have that 24 hours. This is the bridge housing here. I think I see a police car. No. Yeah, I see a police car. It went by her. All right, she's got a crutch she picked up. She's across the street at this point. All right, so we're gonna hang on this story. You know, I'm just gonna have to. I think she's around 70. I believe so. All right, she's totally nude again. I'm not going to show this. She has a cane and she's totally nude. She has a blanket on, but it's not covering her. All right, so I'm looking at it now. Just want to see how the cops handle this when they get over here. Uh-oh. Now she's gonna walk past this restaurant with all these people sitting and eating. Not a good thing. Went out of my house, I forgot my mask. Not good. Alright, she's over there behind the cars. She's gonna walk past this restaurant with all these people sitting. So she's coming this way. She's definitely gonna mess with these people sitting at this cafe over here. Hey BB, came over to scanner as a woman that was running in traffic, attacking cars with no clothes on. Cops came, she was gone. Half hour later, she showed up again. But this time she had a blanket on, so the cops left her alone. But now she's gonna walk past this restaurant. I'm gonna try just to show top of her head. 1 minute. Let me fix it. It's kind of dark. Let me fix it. All right, this restaurant here, they are not having it. Uh-oh. We're calling the employees. She's hitting cars now, not good. All right, took the clothes off again. These people definitely gonna call the cops. I've been cop watching for over 20 years, and I tell you, especially in Venice, you never know what you're gonna get here. I keep my scanner on all the time. And that's the key. All right, she has a crutch in her hand. People are sitting trying to eat. She's hitting stuff. The cops. But as long as I record it, they'll take it to the hospital. They won't do any bad. I mean, these cops here are pretty good because they know. City Division actually knows that there's a camera on everybody here. Yeah, definitely 5150. They did stop her earlier, but she had the blanket on. And they talked to her, and they saw me, so they split. And it doesn't really have to be me. Anybody with a cell phone, but they actually know what I do. Oh no, they won't take her to jail. They'll put her on a 5150 hold. That's normally 3 days at UCLA Harbor. Okay, so I don't hear anything over the scanner yet, but believe me, we're gonna hear something any minute because that restaurant there, they are called for anything. Okay, so we're gonna lay. This is the best part about cop watching, shooting from distance and not getting involved. That's how I like to shoot. I like just to get the story on what happens. I don't want to become the story, but a lot of times you do become the story when somebody attacks you. All right, she's still walking. She says clusters going. We're on Albuquerque. This is the rich neighborhood, avenue. All the fancy stores are down this way. Okay, so she's walking. If she walks down Albuquerque, they're not gonna go for that over there, believe me. All right, she's in the middle of the street again. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate it. All right, she's gonna keep going towards Maine. She's smart enough not to walk down Albuquerque because they would definitely call the cops down there. That's high end down there. Used to be really bad years ago. Now all the rich folks moved in. It's a high end. You remember Lindsay Lohan actually stole some jewelry on this strip here. All right, she's still walking. Looks like she's coming back. All right, she's totally nude again. The temperature right now, it's been hot all day. It's been in the 80s and the 90s. It feels like 75, 80 right now. Very humid. It's supposed to pull off tomorrow. All right, she's across the street again. All right, I don't want to show her. She has no clothes on again. She's sitting on the bench. Yeah, that was a strip. That was on Albert Kinney. That was a famous. The jewelry store is no longer in business anymore, but that was a very famous store. I actually worked that store. Mr. Lindsay Lohan actually lived around the corner from me years ago. Yes, Oscar, 5150. She's totally nude on the bench. I don't want to show that. Okay, how you doing today? I don't want to actually show that. All right, the came over right. All right, 390 woman walking with a crutch. Just came over the scanner, so they should be here soon, and see how they deal with it. They're around the corners. This should be in. Like she's on the bench. I'm going to cross the street. Hey, Seattle sunflower. I'm trying to shoot when she doesn't notice me. She's right there on the bench sitting. So I'm trying. I don't want her to come at me. I'm kind of hiding behind a tree right now, so she won't see me. Missed a good story last week. This two ladies were shot on Washington and Ocean Front Walk by the Venice, the Venice Canals, not Venice Canals, the Venice Pier. And I was so tired I didn't shoot it, but I should it because nobody showed up, and they actually caught the guy who did the shooting. The women are okay, but I would have got there, I would have got the ambulance. It was kind of like a mile away from my house, but I should have shot it. All right, so the cops definitely know I'm here. The call came over the radio, and they. All right, let's see what they're gonna do when they're gonna get here. I can't leave now. I try to. All right, she's walking again. All right, she's. I'm not trying to get too close. I'm not trying to get attacked. I'm not looking for hits that way, you know. You can keep the hits. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, you know. Okay, I may have to move again. She keeps walking this way. I'm gonna have to keep moving. She's coming this way. Let me get out of here. it's so easy for folks to say, you get closer. Well, unfortunately, I do not want to get closer. Because what's going to happen is she's going to come at me and attack me when the cops get here. You know, I know I've gotten altercations throughout my career. Mike Tyson, Lady Garcia, bodyguards attacking me. But I actually do try to stay out of trouble. Oh, no, I'm saying if I got close up on her and she saw me, I am subject to get attacked. Okay, the cops actually don't want to come. You know, they're on another assignment. And they keep saying that they got the call, but they're on something else. So it's got to be the video camera, you know. The word's out that Vera's here with the camera. So that restaurant, I definitely called her. Okay. Man, I was laying down and relaxing, you know, when the call came over the radio. When it first came out, I didn't go. Cops got there like when the first call came out, woman nude attacking cars. They got there like 8 minutes later and she was gone. So I said, thank God I didn't go. And then half hour later, the woman showed up again. So this time I got up. I was like, where is she? She's still over there. Now she has no clothes on at all. And she's hitting a car with I can't show that. That's too new. Yeah, Tom Zebra's not an auditor. He's a cop watcher. People don't realize there's a difference. I could never be an auditor, man. It's just too much stress. You gotta you know, you're always gonna get an altercation when you basically audit. Other folks are not familiar with your rights, so basically you're gonna have problems. You know. And my whole thing is I just try to get stories. And thank God YouTube is starting to push a lot of my videos I shot last year that are 80,000, 200,000 at this point. It's been a good month for me on YouTube. But the old videos, ones I shot last year. Alright, so she's totally nude right now with the cane, getting car. I don't want to show that. Yeah, she's over there. I do not want. She got rid of the blanket, so we're not going to show that. It's like when I Copwatch or normally I don't have any problems, but people will still come up to me, cops, TSA, whatever, and threaten me when I'm shooting from a distance and minding my own business. So you still can't get harassed when you do it right. But I don't want to get it, especially with the cops, I don't want to interfere with what they're doing. Everybody has their own style. Everyone does what they want to do, but I've been doing this the same way for over 20 years. I like it that way. All right, she's got the cane now, and okay, she's nude again. All right, she got the blanket back on. Okay, she's... Hey, thank you. Well, when I first started doing this, there was a guy, Jimmy Justice. Look him up on YouTube. He's not cop watching anymore because he hasn't posted anything in 5 years, but a lot of his old videos are up there from 15, 20 years ago, and he was amazing. He would get in the cops' faces, but he wouldn't get dirty. He wouldn't curse. But the original was Jimmy Justice in New York, out of New York. Jimmy Justice. Check out his YouTube channel. He's not doing it anymore. But all this stuff. So I didn't remember his name. And this guy would get in people's faces, but he's a white dude. He wouldn't doesn't curse, but he lets the people have it. And who else was there? There was Zuma Dog was a cop watcher. He was a well-known guy back in the day. All right, so I'm here, and I'm pretty sure that's why they're not showing up, because they really don't want to be in my videos. All right, he's coming back. Thank you very much, Seattle Jody. Oh yeah, I like these now. She's hitting the fence. Okay, folks, you gotta let me know if the stream is holding out. Let me know if the stream is okay, because I don't want to keep shooting this, and if the stream is not holding up. I shot a shooting the other night, and no one told me, and the stream was completely messed up when I got home, because you really can't tell on this. So let me know, folks. All right, thanks. Thank you there, Spirit. All right, so she's got the crutches. She's waving it around. She's got rid of the towel. Cops don't want to deal with it. They were here earlier, but she had the blanket on, so they let her go. When they spotted me, that was it. I think
Not a naked person in Venice. All nude beach rules.
He's pissed off because he wants to know how come he can't see a pretty woman with no clothes on. So I'm not showing her right now because she's got rid of the robe. But it's always good to be here for something like this, so it doesn't get out of hand when they see the video. The cell phone, they normally act right. She's against the fence. This is actually a school, you know, right here, but it's closed though. But this is during the day. Oh no. She's screaming and yelling. A lot of times they can't take their medication. They run out. Let's see if the cops get here anytime soon. But it was weird though. The first call came over the radio. She was in and out of traffic hitting cars, and they got there and they said she was gone on arrival. It's like, how could she be going on arrival? So I'm gonna wait this thing out, because I hate to leave. I would hate to leave now and not get the whole thing, you know. If you're gonna be caught watching, you gotta try to get the. If you can't get the beginning, try to get at least the middle and the end. Oh yeah, that's just. But the cops don't want to deal with a lot of this stuff, you know, because a lot of this stuff goes on social media. You know, a lot of cops don't want to be on social media, you know. I don't interfere with the cops when they have somebody, but they know who I am. I'm fair and balanced. If it goes the wrong way, I'm going to show that. If it goes the right way, I'm going to show that. I'm going to try to get to LAX this week. I keep saying it, but there's nothing at LAX. But I want to work it for at least 8 hours. I'll probably be going Sunday or during the week sometime. She's standing in the street with no clothes on, blanket's gone. So if you're wondering why I'm not showing her, because she has no clothes on. Oh yeah, Oscar. No, lawsuits take a long time because they have to send the city of Santa Monica Police Department a notice. You have 6 months to send a notice to let them know about your claim. So if they can deny the claim or they can settle. If not, we just file a lawsuit. So I've been through a few lawsuits. They take up from a year to a year and a half. Some take longer. It depends. So I'm not one of those guys that keeps calling up my lawyer. Just go on to get. I just gotta wait. Be patient. They're not gonna get away with it. They may think they are, but they're not. Okay, I think she's walking towards me again. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep walking. But it seems like the Pacific Division is staying clear from the nude woman. They actually know her too, so there's paperwork involved. But a lot of times they're not taking them medication. Sorry about that, people. But anybody can actually lose it. You don't have any money, you can't pay your rent, you're hungry. There's mental illness like that. But she's walking behind me, so I'm trying not to become the story. This is Doggy Hill, right here. They made it for dogs only. It used to be hookers up here 30 years ago. These trees are all over 100 years old. These trees like... Alright, I still see her. She's over there. She's walking towards me again. Let's see. Alright, she's coming this way again. I do walk towards. So a police car did show up and they talked to her. She had the blanket on. Then another police car showed up earlier and they spotted me. So they must have made some phone calls and told. But there's a lot of crime going on right now. A lot of robberies. They are busy. She's walking behind me. But she's actually lost the blanket. She's not wearing the blanket anymore. So I'm not showing her. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. She's all the way down there. She's walking towards me again. But leave the scanner on at night, and there's all kinds of stories that come in. I pick and choose my stories, you know. Okay, where's she at now? So she's coming this way. Very humid out here tonight. But I do feel bad for her. That could be somebody's mother, you know. Hey, thank you there. Appreciate it. That's Liz. Thank you, Liz. Thank you very much. Let's see. Across the street. I don't want to. That's the whole thing. When you record, you got to be careful. Some people definitely, especially when you get there before the cops get there, they see you recording before they come at you. Okay, she's across the street, and she has the blanket back on, kind of. This dog park used to be Hooker Hill 30 years ago. All you would see was nude ladies hanging out here. And now the rich folks moved in, and now it's a dog park. Okay, so the cops are trying to wait this thing out here. She's across the street at the bus stop. Hitting. This tree's over 100 years old, this tree here. So she's on the corner, and these people walking by, these tourists, they're gonna have a hard time with this. This guy's taping across the street. She's back out. She's back out in the middle of the street again.
Take a picture of me if I'm on.
Right. If you wonder why I'm not actually showing so much of this, because the blanket's half off of her. she's on the corner with no clothes on now. I'm just trying to wait and not be so obvious about it. Guy has a snake in his hand. She's on the corner banging a pack of the fire hydrant. I was hoping this would be quick because I was home. I was watching 48 Hours. Well, that's not my channel because YouTube will pick on me. I mean, there was one chick years ago in Venice. She wore pasties and G-string, and she was great to videotape. But every video I put up on her, I got a strike or warning. I remember the topless they have in Venice. It's not a true topless, but they wear like pasties on. I was the first one to cover that years ago, and I got a strike for that. So I'm really careful when it comes to nudity. I mean, some channels, they get away with murder, you know, some channels. All right, she's laying under the tree right now, so this could be a wrap. I don't see any cops. I'll give it another 15 minutes. Okay, so she's over here. She's laying under the tree. Oh, thank you, Leah. Thank you, Leah. Appreciate it very much. You guys are starting to spoil me. Okay, so the problem is they might not find her because she's under the tree in the dark. So they probably won't even. Be careful. I don't want to get hit by the car. Yeah. Slow down. But the cops were here earlier. 2 cops showed up. One police car talked to her. They noticed me. They turned around. They were going to get her again, but I guess they didn't want to be on the live stream. But the way I look at it, you got a 4:15 fight, LAX Hilton Hotel. About 15 black folks duking it out. The cops are going over there, not the cops. Alright, she's under the tree now, no clothes on, just yelling. But in the cops' defense, there's a lot of serious crime that is happening. A lot of people are getting shot. Just walking down the street. Yesterday, some guy was walking down the street on Venice Boulevard, got shot. Some guy really on a bicycle shot him, kept going. But it seems like everybody's going over to the 415 fight near LAX. She's getting into the can lady. Okay, I'm at the bus stop, so I don't look like I'm spying around a tree or something. Suspicious guy with a cat, you know that goes. I don't want to. I just try to shoot and not get involved with anything. Shoot, get the story. If I can help it, just not be much of it at all. That's my style. But I do want to welcome all the new viewers. I hit over 70,000 subscribers the other day. Had a couple of videos go viral. They're over a year old. And brought in a lot of new subscribers. So I'm starting to title my videos right now. I put Copwatch on. And I've been averaging 1,100 hits from the normal 300 hits. So my hits are definitely going up. But my channel is all over the place, though. It's not just one thing. I just do various cop watching, cats, dogs, celebrities. It's all over the place.
Oh, my weird way of trying to take a shortcut, I ended up coming through there.
So what happens is when the call comes in, it's not really like a code 3 emergency or code 2, no license sirens. It's just like mentally ill calls. They usually get the call and they'll say they'll put it on the stack. So they may have like 5 calls on the stack, and they could take 2-3 hours to get to a person that needs help. Because they put a lot of stuff on the stack. I remember one time this guy was being beat up by 10 people in the alley, and they called the police, and the police officer would say, "I'll get there with a delay." Yeah, legend of mine right now. I think she got a shoulder. All right, so she's laying down. She looks like she's out cold. So I hate to leave her like this. I'll wait another 10 minutes. But the cop's not gonna find her. He's laying in the dark. All right. So the cops did show up. They left. She passed that restaurant harassing the customers. They called and the cops took the call, but it was a delay. So when they say delay, it could be 10 minutes, it could be an hour, it could be 3 hours. If you ever called the cops before in the past and it took them forever to get there, just because they put you in the stack. Code 3 is emergency lights and sirens. Code 2, emergency no lights and sirens. All right, she's laying in the grass there. She's blurred. She can't see it. She's totally nude. And she's not really bothering nobody. Hey, Charlie, how you doing? But the cops are giving a location 2 blocks from here. So they're gonna get there whether they get there a half hour, 20 minutes from now, and say going on arrival. And she's laying in the grass there, so they won't even see her unless she gets up and starts making trouble again. A lot of folks like that, mentally ill, are lonely, need somebody to talk to. But anybody can be mentally ill. Okay, so we're waiting. We are waiting. Rhonda Rossi, she lives around here. I'm not going to tell you where, but she lives around here. She used to walk her dog when it's a dog park. Pop Rossi figured it out and then give her receipts. I've been on this for close to an hour. All right, folks. She's laying in the grass there, butt naked, and she has the crutch. So I'm going to, I guess, end this soon because I want to conserve my energy in case something big happens later. Because I don't even see the cops finding her. I'm not going to tell them where she's at. You know, that's one thing I don't do. All right, Albuquerque in Maine. So they're coming, but Albuquerque in Maine is all the way down that way. And the cops just said they're going there now. So they're gonna get to Maine and Albuquerque and not see anything. And they're gonna say going on arrival. They're not gonna come down here under a tree where it's dark and find it. But if this came over the radio, they're gonna be showing up here in a minute. I've known some paparazzis though follow a couple of celebrities to bars, and they get really drunk, be a celebrity, and you get behind the wheel, and the paparazzi calls the cops. He gets a big money story. Celebrity arrested by DUI. That happens a lot. Where's this police car? She walked a long way, man. She's definitely in shape. Because they're never going to find her. Oh, thank you, Seattle Jody. You too. You be well now. Wow, she did walk a long way. So if they get to Albuquerque in Maine and not see anything, but it's a half hour later. That happens a lot. They get a call, 415 man out of control, screaming and yelling, threatening people. And they get the call come over and they get there like 20 minutes later. And of course, if they're smart, they get out of there before the cops get there. All right, so I don't see a police car at all. They just said they were on their way to Albuquerque in Maine. This is Albuquerque, Maine. I'm gonna have to start recording with my big camera again. Because sometimes the stream doesn't hold up, so I don't want to lose the footage, so it's better to have the big camera. So the cops just told operations that they're going to be heading over to Maine and Albuquerque for the nude woman. They haven't been there yet. Okay, so they're supposed to be over here. This is Albuquerque, Maine. And I have yet to see a police car, but even if they do come, they're not going to find her because she's all the way down that way. Okay. Yeah, so what happens is the call comes over, dispatch gives it to the cops. The cops say, okay, we're going to put it in the stack, meaning it could take hours. It won't be right away. Because the call came over. Cambodia, hey, how you doing, Dan? Cambodia in the house. The restaurant was over here that she had a hard time with. So, yeah. Cops know her. It's here every day. And they did make contact with her. They spotted me, and then they were gone. But, Alright, so I'm going to walk back to the house. I got the scanner on anyway. She does make another appearance, so I'll try to get it. But, I don't see any police cars. But like I said, even if they show up, they're going to show up, but it could be a while. But even when they show up, they're not gonna find her because she's in the park and it's dark. She's laying down. That's the fire department. They're not here for her. So I don't know what that calls for. It's not for her. Hey, how you doing, Em? But yeah, when I first started cop watching over 20 years ago, there was a guy named Jimmy Justice. Check out his YouTube channel. He hasn't put anything up in 5 years, but he was it back then. He's out of New York, and he would never curse. But if the cop was parking illegally or something like that, he would get on him. He wasn't an auditor. If the cop was just breaking some kind of policy, he would get on him. But he was big for a while. He made all the national shows. There's only a few of us back then. But Jimmy Justice, check out his YouTube page. They're incredible. I went on his page the other day. He hasn't posted anything in 5 years. Well, here's the restaurant that she was messing with. But I'm at a point now where I don't plan anything. I just have the scanner going. And I pick and choose stories. I should have shot the shooting last week. I was an idiot for not shooting that. What are you going to do? My first pass showed up. I got that. And I'm sober. This is not going to be the end of me. This coronavirus crap. Okay. A few more minutes, people. I tried. But it's gonna take too long. They're never gonna find her, and I'm not going to. Officer, she's over there. No, I don't call a cop. Only if I have to. But I've been leaving the scanner on at night. And I messed up last Sunday night around 11 o'clock. There was a shooting. A guy shot these two girls by the Venice Pier on Washington Oceanfront Walk. I didn't go. No one got it. No stingers got it. Nobody got it. They actually caught the suspect 2 days later. Let's see. Gotta figure out how to get back into this next street down. What's that guy's name? What's that guy? The one that had all those people? That guy. Charles Manson. He lived on this strip. That blue building there. He lived there. I used to be a manager of that building. And somebody wrote a book, 110 Vista Place, into a Charles Manson. But where is this cutoff corner? God, I was home, relaxing with my cats, and came over to Scanner. The first time, the new woman, they didn't get to see her. Second time, I said, I'm gonna get this the second time. In the video, I shot at a homeless guy with all the stuff. He's back at it again. This is all the stuff. There's the car he stays in. But he made a mistake because the people that the Samurai Cafe, good faith is they own all this property. They live here, and they own a lot of buildings. They own the cafe. This is a pool, and when they call, the cops come. Good faith is they own the Samurai Cafe. You must know that cafe on the beach, and they own a lot of rental properties in place. Got my mask, man. That sucks. But I have the scanner going all night. If something does come up, I'm gonna try to get it. Okay. Alright, the cops say the naked lady's going on arrival. Can you contact the PR, the person who called it in? See what I'm saying? They showed up but they can't find it. They came an hour later and can't find the naked woman. Okay, they're talking about her now. She's walking North Bar. And another unit got it. He said, put it on the stack. So, well, they said code 4, woman is going on arrival, GOA, going on arrival. Happens a lot. This is somebody very few police, and they got to cover a big area. And it's hard to get to all the calls. But they should have a special unit to handle them in the This is the bridge housing in Venice. The wait list is so long. TV, washer, dryer. You could bring your cat or dog. Bridge housing. Look it up. If you need help, you can actually stay there for 4 months. They try to find you housing in the house. The community doesn't want it, but the mayor and the councilman like bum. They fought for this thing. Certainly drop in the bucket, but it does help. Remember over here, they had to fight. They had to fight to get this crosswalk. Guy was walking the crosswalk, lights, and he was hit by a car, killed. So the folks got together and made the city put the lights in. But if I hear they found her, I would definitely get up and try to get the story. But she needs some help. She's somebody's mother, you know. All right, folks. Thank you for the donations. I really appreciate it. You guys be well. And if something does pop up, I will definitely go live. Love you guys.